Hi, everyone. I'm Lisa Copeland, and I love supporting women on the journey they're taking to find love after 50 with a really good guy. And before we get started today, can you do me a favor and like this video if you like it, because it helps other women that need the help to find it. And be sure to subscribe, because when you subscribe, you'll know when a new video posts up here. So let's get started. Today, I'm going to be talking about the 5 steps I followed to find love after 50. And I want to start with you thinking about when you were in your teens or early 20s. And at that time, you probably didn't date so much. I know I had some dates, but mostly when I met the guy that I married, we did it by meeting and in college. We hung out together, we played, we talked, we played video games, and we really got to know each other before we fell in love and chose to get married. Let's fast forward to today, where 1 out of 4 over 50s marriage is ending in divorce. And I remember when this happened for me. The judge bangs the gavel, declaring you're officially divorced, and your friends want to make you feel better. So they start saying to you, "Oh my God, you are such a great catch." And it won't be long before another man comes into your life. But what they can't tell you is exactly how to find that man, how to attract, meet, and keep him. And that's why I'd like to share these 5 steps I followed to find love in my own life after 50. Now, whether you're a newbie at dating or you just need a push to get you out of a dating rut, I know these 5 steps can help you too. Step number 1, you want to rediscover your inner glow. The law of attraction states that we can only attract someone based on who we are and where we are right now in our life. Now, in dating, this means you'll attract a man who will love you only as much as you love yourself. And sometimes at these ages, we don't feel so lovable. We're very critical of ourselves. And it's time to take some time to get back in touch with how incredible you are. And yes, whether you're in your 50s, 60s, and 70s, you are incredible. The problem is you're comparing yourself to when you were in your 20s. And that is an issue because the guy does not know what you looked like in your 20s. If he's attracted to you now, he's attracted to you at the age you're at. But let's talk about how to get that inner glow fired up, because that's what men love about you as a woman. It's your passions in life. And you can start finding that inner glow by sitting down and making a list of all the things you love in these 4 areas of your life. The first one, what do you love about your body? I think this is the hardest for women because we are so critical of ourselves. So if you can't say you love it, just say you're grateful for it. The second is your personality. What personality traits do you love about yourself? Is it how smart you are, how funny you are? Whatever it is, write down what you love about your personality. And then write down what you love to do or what you're interested in. That's important because we lose touch with that. And the fourth thing, and last but not least, is write down your greatest passion in life. I think when you do this exercise, you're going to be pretty amazed at how special you really are. And it's going to help you get in touch with you again. Now let's talk about step number 2, and that is the art of flirting. You want to learn how to flirt again. Whether you're meeting men online or in the real world, flirting is the best way to get a man's attention. And you know what else? It's fun. It is really fun to do, as long as you're not worried about, will he reject me? Because that just makes it hard for you. And you want a man who's going to prove he's worthy of you. And one of the ways you can start it is by flirting with him. So you can flirt by favoring men on dating sites. In real life, you can smile at a man and just catch his eye and smile for 5 seconds. And if you're on a date, you laugh and lightly touch his arm and then pull your hand back. These are just a small amount of what you can do to flirt. But what they are is they are signals that lets a man know you're interested in him. Step number 3 is have 3 go-to dating outfits in your closet that you love. I remember when I first started dating, I actually had no sense of style. I was a soccer mom. I remember going through my closet minutes before my very first date, and nothing felt right because the only things in my closet were black t-shirts and black jeans. And over time, though, I developed somewhat of a sense of style with help. And I felt so much better when I was going on dates because I would go in my closet and number one, I had my inner glow going. And so that was reflected on the outside by the clothes I was wearing. On my first date, when I tore my whole closet apart, I didn't feel so great about myself. So, of course, my outside wasn't going to reflect that. Well, it actually did. It reflected how I did not feel that great because I was sort of hiding in those black jeans and black t shirts. So we want to get your inner glow out there. We want to get you 3 dating outfits that reflect that inner glow so that you feel good when you go on a date and you're not worried about what he thinks of you. Instead, he has to prove himself to you as well. So go take a look in your closet and find 3 outfits, or go to the department stores and get a personal shopper. They're often free in department stores, or ask a friend or your daughter or daughter-in-law to go with you. And kids are great at this because they have a sense of style, but they also know how to dress you appropriately so you don't dress in a younger style or an older style, that you're just right. And I'll tell you, when you have those clothes on and you got that inner glow going, men are drawn to you because your confidence comes out. Step number 4 that I did is I went on dates just to date. I didn't go on a date to mate. And the thing is for men that were not romantic interests, I would ask them to be a friend. And these guys turned out to be great friends. And if I needed a date for a wedding or an event I didn't want to attend alone, they were there with me. Plus, they were fun. We would hang out when neither of us had a date on a Friday or Saturday night. So I was around male energy all the time. And by the way, when you're friends with a guy, you do want to pay your part there, your half, because you're friends, you're not in a relationship. So at this point, what I want you to think about doing is go on dates to have fun meeting someone new and interesting. And then you can decide how you'd like him to fit into your life, whether he has the potential to be a mate, which can include living together or not living together, a friend, or just a date. The 5th step, which was really important that got me the right guy, is learning the 4 magic words men love to hear. I always laugh and say, I used to emasculate men like it was my job because I didn't understand the language they spoke. I understood women's language, and we're community oriented. Men are hero oriented. Which leads me to the question of, have you ever watched a man step over himself to help a woman? A lot of that is about how she makes him feel important and needed. I will ask women what they want in a man, and they will say, well, I don't need a man. I just want a man. And that is awesome. But you want to understand that a man wants to feel needed. And if he thinks that you're not going to let him do for you, he's going to move on, and it's going to leave the burdens of life still sitting on your shoulders. So, to make this happen in your life, though, where you're asking a man for help, sounds like this. It's very easy. I need your help. Don't say, could you help me? Say, I need your help, because you're triggering that hero response in him where he wants to step up and make your life easier. The thing you want to make sure you do, though, is to thank and appreciate when he does something for you and just watch him puff up. It is amazing to watch. They are so happy when they can make you happy. And the problem is we often criticize men and we end up training them to stop giving to us. And then you get angry with them because you're overgiving. So start to ask for a man's help, thank him, and appreciate him. It's going to change your life. All right, I always like leaving these videos with a little inspiration. Here's an email from my client, Debbie, and she wrote, Lisa, just wanted to let you know I'm really having a good time online. There are so many nice men out there. I leave for another part of the country next week, but when I return, I have coffee plans with 5 men, and I'm walking tomorrow with the fellow I met at the coffee shop. I also met another guy tonight, and we had so much fun just bantering. I feel so lucky. Thank you for all the guidance and encouragement. I'd be so lost without your training and advice. Oh, and P.S., I got this about 6 months ago. Found my guy, and we are so happy thanks to what you taught me. Big hugs and love, Debbie. All right. So now it's your turn to take action. Follow these 5 steps. And if you want more action steps to take, there are resources below that you can do. If you want the support like Debbie got, there's a link for you to click on for us to set up a complimentary session to talk about what's going on in your dating life. In the meantime, so believing in you, go out and be happy and have fun dating. Big hugs. Bye.